Hey everybody, I'm Chris Kiefer with Dirt Rider Magazine and DirtRider.com. Today we're out here in the lovely high desert of California and we're riding 125 two-strokes. The purpose of today's test is to get kids from 85 cc's that are jumping up, and we stuck them on 125s because it's a little bit easier to transition for them. But we got them to come out here. We got Logan McChesney and Dubach, both 13 years old. You're going to hear their opinions on what it's like to go from an 85 to a 125. And also we enlisted some other riders that normally ride bigger bikes, vet riders that have been around the two-stroke era in the 90s, and you can hear what they have to say as well, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Dubach, 13 years old. I normally ride a YZ85. Pretty soon I'm going to be getting on a 125. Today was the first time trying it out. It's pretty fun. I just like it a lot better than the YZ85 for hitting big braking bumps. It doesn't just bottom out and stuff like that. It's easier and more stable in fast sections like that, and a little bit more power to get over the jumps. It's a little bit difficult to get used to how tall up it is, going into corners and things like that. If you need to go into a technical section where you're straight up and down and then you get leaned over, it's difficult to get it to lean over and right where you want it. Other than that, mostly it's better and more fun, and I can't wait to get on one.
I'm Logan McChesney, 13 years old, just coming off of a YZ85. It's a huge jump. Everything about the bike is definitely better. The suspension. I'm an off-road rider. Going through trees and stuff, you can really maneuver it more. The 125 is kind of a bigger bike to move around, but it's definitely way more worth it with the power and suspension, and I feel way better on a bike that I can move around actually. Unlike an 85, I'm kind of cramped up and it's hard to move around on it. I wouldn't want to jump straight into a 250F. I've ridden one before. It's kind of a lot of bike to hold on to. It really pulls on your arms and stuff. And a 125 is kind of similar to an 85, but it just feels like it has bigger frame and bumped up in power. It's pretty similar to riding an 85, but it doesn't have that crazy power that a 250 has. Overall today, I had a really good time riding a 125, and I'm really looking forward to getting more used to the bike and really riding it more.
Hi, my name is Dean Matson, one of the top privateers of the 90s. I haven't been on a bike in 17 years. Just rode two 125s today. Same stuff I was riding back in the day. Bikes are really amazing. I mean, you can definitely feel the power difference from back then to now. The bikes handle a little bit better. They're not so intimidating like a 250 or a 450 would be. You know, for somebody that's going to get back into it, I think it's a great bike to get in and start off and get going again.
Hey, I'm Lane Shaw. I'm 20 years old. We're out here testing the YZ125 and the KTM 125. I'm a professional Supercross and motocross racer that just got his points. I usually ride a Honda 250F in Supercross, so it's a little bit of a change to jump back to the 125s. I haven't rode a 125 in 3 years. The differences between the 250F and the 125 is you have to keep the 125 in the revs, and you're always shifting. If you don't keep it in the revs, you're just gonna be bogging, you're not gonna be going anywhere. So the 250F kind of gives you a little bit more play, to be a little bit lazier on the bike. I think it's good to jump back on a 125 because of the no engine braking. So you have to keep your momentum coming into the corners to keep it on the pipe. So you have to hit your shift right and be on the gas. So I think that's gonna help me in my corners on my 250Fs. But I've had a lot of fun and I'm really enjoying it.
Hey, I'm Sean Klinger, Dirt Rider Magazine, 31, I'm a moto novice. I didn't grow up riding two-strokes, so there is no cruising on a 125. It's either you're going or you're slowing down. You can't just, put it in third gear and coast. I think a benefit of riding a 125, even if you have a four-stroke or you're an older guy, or it really ups the aggression level. Like you have to shift a lot, you have to use the clutch a lot. You're using all of the throttle, so you're twisting the grip all the way. And it's a lot of fun to ride a slow bike fast rather than a fast bike slow. So I think it's beneficial to a lot of guys.
So there you go. You have opinions from a vet rider, guy who hasn't ridden in over 15 years, to some up-and-coming kids coming off of 85s, to a professional Supercross racers on a 250F. So these bikes back here, the KTM 125 and the YZ125, encompasses a broad spectrum of riders, and they're not as intimidating as four-strokes. So there's still a market for these bikes out there. I think it's a blast to ride. I've ridden them several times. So if you want to check out the full story, check out the July issue of Dirt Rider Magazine and check back to DirtRider.com for more information. See ya.